Oh, yes. Welcome to episode 9 of In Search of New Jack Swing. Big thanks, as always, if you've been following each episode, if you've been liking, dropping a comment. I can see there's been a few new subscribers. I really appreciate that. Keep dropping them likes. Please subscribe if you can. I really appreciate it. And I just appreciate you watching. Honestly, I really do. Let's see how many new Jack Swingers are out there. How many people are out there who are just getting into the sound and maybe going through YouTube videos, searching for the music, looking for an episode like this just to get into, to see where to start, where to go, and what to pick up. I have been out of town the last few episodes. Liverpool, London. It's been good to get out of town, I'll be honest. I wasn't sure what I was going to plan for the next few weeks, but it has been kind of decided. I got a call from one of my local radio stations asking me would I cover a time slot from 12 till 2 p.m. on a Saturday, which when do I get time to film if I'm working Monday to Friday? Most record shops are shut on a Sunday, so it's only really Saturday. So if I come out of the radio station at 2 p.m, I've got from 2 p.m. up till about 6 to try and find a place to go. It's going to be tricky. It is going to be tricky. But the opportunity to play some New Jack Swing on the radio, when does that ever come up? I mean, on internet radio, maybe. This is a radio station that's on DAB digital and FM radio. I'm about to set off there as well. I might give you a little footage of that. We'll see. In today's episode, though, I've got some bits and bobs that I've been filming on my lunch last couple of weeks. Still finding stuff in Manchester. Still keeps blowing me away. I did get some bits come through the mail from Discogs this week. I'll just show you, actually. These promos here, these MCA. If you collect this stuff, you know you really... We used to love getting these MCA jackets with the promotion stickers on. But that's Ralph Tresvant. It's Stone Cold Gentleman. It's not the remixes, actually. It's I didn't have this one. It's got the LP mix, obviously produced by Daryl Simmons and KO on one side. Then on the other side, it's got the single edit with rap, because Bobby Brown did a rap on it. And it's got without rap, which was also on the promotional CD single. But the reason I bought this is, oh gosh, it's got the original instrumental on the B-side. When the initial 12s came out, they were remixed by Foster and McElroy. I wasn't a big fan of them mixes. It kind of slowed it down a bit. And I always preferred this hard and moo groove New Jack vibe. So I think this album instrumental's on this promo 12 only and a cassette single. So not easy to track down. Like I say, I wasn't going to find this in a shop around me, I didn't think so. But yeah, that's a great little pickup. Check this out. I mean, it's hard to see. Can you see this? It's a guy called Rick Hart. It's a release from 1993. It's called Let's Dance. And I got a big shout to my man Deep when I was down in London. He had a whole bunch of stuff, not just freestyle, New Jack Swing 12s on independent labels that he played me, which just blew my head away that I'd never heard before. And I said to him, how do I not know these? And this was one of them. He's got a picture cover. This is just in a generic sleeve. It's got that lately bass sound that's in all the classic New Jack Swing tracks, that real stabby bump bass sound, which I absolutely love. It's got the radio remix. It's got an instrumental on it, actually, which I'm really happy about. And it's got a mix, radio with rap and without rap if you don't like the rap. So it was produced by Jim Shevius. I've never heard of this guy, Rick Hart, but that's a real good find. And finally, these girls, the Honeys. Now, a few weeks ago in a shop in Manchester, I found a 12 by the Little Honeys on the same label as this, Street Noise Records, from about 92. But this is from 1990. They're just called the Honeys. Called Perfection. It's produced by Glenn Cannon. Side 1 6-minute mix, and on side 2 is the JZZ mix. I don't know, might be a jazzy mix, but I'd seen copies of this going on eBay between $45 and $75. I didn't pay that much for it. I made an offer on Discogs for one and got it at a good price. So it is a rare Indie 12. These swing tracks on independent labels now are really hard to find, and they go up in prices on eBay and Discogs. So if you can get a copy, they're always good to pick up. So throughout the month of September, I'm going to be on Legacy 90.1 FM, legacy901.com. If you put Legacy 901 FM in Google, it'll give you a bunch of options to listen online. 12 while 2 on a Saturday. I'm going to record the show as well, put them on my Mixcloud page, which is mixcloud.com/Stevie Street / I'll leave a link in the description. You can hopefully listen back to some of my shows. Bit of new jack hip hop, some newer R&B. I've also got that DJ spot in a record shop, the Vinyl Resting Place, on Saturday the 20th as well. He wants me to come down and play a half an hour set of new jack. I told him what I'm going to do actually. I'm going to go through his new jack and R&B section. I'm going to pull the vinyls out and play them in the set. So if anybody's in the shop and hears them and wants them, they can buy them. So yeah, I'll try and help him. Maybe we can sell 1 or 2 new Jack Swing records. Who knows? We can get somebody into it. But anyway, off to the radio station now. After that, probably bob over to King B Records. I've not been there for a few weeks, see what they've got. If there's anything else I can fit in, I will. But do enjoy episode 9, and we'll bring you back in a few Janet Jacksons. So here we are at Legacy 90.1 FM in Manchester, South Manchester. Been here about 13, 14 years now. It's a community radio station. I'll be honest, it's seen better days. It ain't the BBC. It ain't commercial radio. It's community radio, relying heavily on volunteers to turn up and do a show, basically, in the community. Gets a bit of Ofcom funding every year just to keep going. How it got through the pandemic, I'll never know. But here I will be on a Saturdays throughout September, 12 p.m. till 2 p.m. Playing some new jack swing, some R&B, some hip hop. Yeah, why not? It's just a great opportunity. If you're flying around in Manchester in your car, get 90.1 FM on, or listen online, legacy901.com. I'm back outside Clampdown Records in Manchester. I was here about maybe a month ago. With some nice 12-inch stuff on the floor. I seen some IG post that they got a collection of 12-inch boogie and soul vinyl in. So let's go inside and have another look. Well, I've had a really good haul in Clampdown Records in Manchester, and this is what I found. From 1987, produced by M2 May. It's an extended mix of Tonight, the New Romance Crew. There's only really one good track on that album, and this was it, but a nice find on 12. Some more M2 May, this time from 84. Primetime extended vocal mix. Lovely US 12-inch pressing. The dub mix and the instrumental essential track. UK 12-inch pressing of Lisa and the Cult Jam, Lost in Emotion, with a full force remix. Some more remixes. It's a nice picture cover. Not seen this one before. Oaktown's 357. I think they were down with MC Hammer, weren't they? A couple of albums, but it's a nice US 12. We like it. The video mix and instrumental. It's a nice picture cover. I got this for my friend VJ. After I played it him, he's gone nuts over it. But here it is, Stephen Dante, Love Follows, Monte Moore on production. The extended 12-inch mix. A Motown promotional pressing of Blaze, We All Must Live Together, remixed by Timmy Regisford. The B-side.
I'll take that one. Cheers, thank you.
Has got the dub mix and the 12-inch extended mix. Here's a real find. Mid-90s out of Sony. This was Quasi. Didn't really take off, did he, this guy? Double pack promo with C&J mixes, Wild Pitch remix, Cut Father and Joe dubs. That's pretty rare now. A Pebbles remix by Blacksmith out of the UK. Salt and Pepper Backyard. Herb Albert featuring Janet Jackson and Lisa Keith, extended and instrumental. Jelly Bean from that 1987 album, extended mix with Elijah Farello, and the Real Thing mix is on the B-side. Nice picture cover. George Clinton, US 12-inch with that gold promo sticker on it. Remixes of Why Should I Dog You Out? West Coast and East Coast mixes. Sounds like Guys Dog Me Out, to be quite honest. Very New Jack, heavy. But yeah, lovely US pressing. And this is Yasmin, another US pressing with E Smooth and the excellent, what's he called now? I forgot his name. Silky 70s mix. Steve Silk Curly, that's it. It's a wicked house New Jack style mix. But yeah, another good haul. Back in my my semi-weekly visit to Vinyl Resting Place in Manchester, I've had a good few hours digging. I keep seeing this cassette tape around town, but it'll disappear soon. And it's got the Real Thing on it with Stephen Dante. Nice little piece. Look at this, Shanice 7-inch, which on the B side has got the killer Summer Love produced by Brian Loren. What a tune. It's about another 2 different versions of that by other artists. This group I've not heard from 1987. Very new edition sounding. 4x4 Come Over on Capitol Records. A Belle Biv DeVoe 7. Remixes of Word to the Mother. Nice little 7. Look at this. New edition on 7. Crucial with the remix. The remix is on there and the instrumental. Leotis I've never seen on 7. The classic On a Mission, New Jack track. Dino Sunshine, a bit of R&B freestyle, lovely 7. I didn't even know this was on 7. Instrumental. A big shout to Mandeep for putting me onto this one over the weekend. Pretty Poison, Catch Me I'm Falling, freestyle. More 4x4, very new edition here, got a great chorus. Paula Abdul on vinyl. With Knocked Out, produced by LA and Babyface. I didn't have a vinyl copy of that. This is more of a garage track. Rap garage, hip house, YZ, KYZ, the Sweat Dance, the Import 12. Nice cover. An album from 1985, Melissa Manchester. I did get some late 70s stuff by her, produced by Leon Ware. But this album on MCA piqued my interest. Quincy Jones production and George Duke. I thought, I've got to take that. It's a nice cover. Steve Arrington album from 87, which I missed. Not a great album this, but these, I think it's Let It Loose. Nice cover though. Let It Loose is a nice track, and Stone Love. Alexander O'Neill. How did I miss this at the time? One World Club remix of a thing called Love. Don't see that around. Sealed copy of Nona Hendrix. I never got this album in 87. Female Trouble. Produced by Jelly Bean Johnson and Spencer Bernard for Flight Time Productions. I'm sure there'll be something good on that. Black Flames, 12-inch from Less Than Zero soundtrack. I keep seeing the 12 with Public Enemy around for very, very expensive. In fact, there's one on the wall here, goes for quite a bit of money now, for 20 quid. Miss Tiffany Evans, shout to Miss Tiffany. Promise Ring, one of her earlier hits from the early 2000s. MC Hammer, an import copy of Have You Seen Her with the instrumental on. It's a nice copy that, and that's it. Okay, in search of New Jack Swing. I don't even know what episode we're on now, but just found in Vinyl Exchange in Manchester. I do see this album a lot, but it's usually the UK copy. This is the US pressing, still in shrink wrap. Moran Juice Jones. I think what year was this? 1989 on OBR Rush through Def Jam. Had Shaniqua on it and a few other bits. Lovely US pressing. Steady B, another US pressing. I think this was his second album. What year was this? 1991. And I think the single from that was Girl's Gonna Get You. Had a bit of a New Jack Swing sample in it. Nice cover that. The real find today though, still sealed. The Wee Papa Rapper Girls from what year was this? Was it 88 or 89? Yeah, 1989. Still sealed with the hype sticker. Out of Manchester. But there was 2 tracks produced by Teddy Riley on it. There you go. Where was the other one? And You've Got the Beat. What a find this is to find it still sealed. Just got back. It's been a day on the radio. And after the radio at Legacy, I popped over to King B Records. I'll show you a few bits that I kind of found. I must admit though, when I got to King B, my energy levels dropped a bit. I got in there. There's quite a few people in there. It was really warm inside. There was a lot of people digging around. It was really hard to film. I wasn't feeling it. So I thought I'll get my stuff, get out the shop, and then I'll probably show you now. But like I say, I'm on the radio now for like 4 weeks, and volunteering, doing something like that, it does take up some of your time. I mean, it's not just turning up for 2 hours and presenting a radio show. It's what you do beforehand that takes up all the time. Like a Thursday, Friday evening, putting a playlist together. And I'm kind of, even in the realm of R&B, I'm kind of all over the place, because I'll play some new R&B, I'll play some hip-hop, I'll play some Afro beats, I'll play some old stuff, some new Jack. So it's just putting all this together, and it does take a couple of evenings preparation. And like I say, volunteering, no one's paying you to do all this, but just something I enjoy doing. Gives me an opportunity to play new stuff that I might not listen to a lot. It helps promote the artists, and it also gives me an opportunity to play some old stuff as well. I mean, in the past, because I do promote it on IG and on Facebook, and you get a lot of upcoming artists, and you'll get like PR people mithering you to play stuff. I used to enjoy all that bit of it, but not so much these days. I just like to play what I want to play. So yeah, I gets to King B, and it has been a bit of, there's been no real New Jack Swing find, because I probably cleared it all out of there what I needed. But it's been a bit of a Jackson's fest. It's been a bit oddity fest. I'll show you a few bits actually. London Beat, who were like a pop group in the late 80s, early 90s. You'd probably never think of checking these guys out. I think they made a couple of albums. This one's called Speak. A nice shrink wrap, couple of £1. It's a very dated sounding pop album, I gotta be honest. Not a great album, but there is one track on it called The Beat Patrol, which when you hear the drums, it's very heavy New Jack drums. They probably didn't even realise, what year was this? 1988. They probably didn't even realise it was New Jack drums, but I just found it very interesting to hear. So if you see this for £1 or £2 in a shop for Beat Patrol, grab yourself a copy. More pop from Robert Palmer, and you're going to think, why have I bought a Robert Palmer 12, who some of his remixes were really good. This one actually is Happiness. I didn't know, got a remix from Carl McIntosh from Loose Ends. It's got that UK bass heavy street soul feel to it. Only £1. So if you see this in any boxes, Happiness, well worth picking up. A nice Cover Girls 12, UK 12, from 86, 87. Freestyle Show Me, the Nest mix, Heartthrob mix, and the Florida mix. I may have got a US copy of this last week in Liverpool. I'll have to double check, but very up-tempo, high energy. In in terms of the Jackson stuff, I found this LaToya Jackson album for a couple of £. It's got a great track on it called Bet You're Gonna Need My Loving. What year is this? 1984. You just wouldn't think, would you? I'm just looking at the backing vocals. It's got, obviously LaToya Jackson, Marlon Jackson, Janet Jackson, Howard Hewitt's on backing vocals. Think Twice is a really good track. Hot Potato was the single. She did some really good stuff in the early 80s. And then she went on to work with Full Force in about 88, 89, and that had some good stuff on it as well. But she caused a lot of controversy here, didn't she, old LaToya Jackson? Again, I didn't have a vinyl copy of this, the Janet Jackson remix album. It did get reissued several years ago on CD and vinyl. I remember seeing like the reissue copies in HMV for about 30 quid. And how much was this? £3. I thought, I'm not paying £30 for like a shrunk wrap vinyl. So to see an original press for £3 in really good condition, I'll take that. Why not? Michael Jackson, The Dangerous Tape. I don't have it on. I had it on double vinyl, the original CD, the special edition CD, and now on tape. Very happy to find that. My favourite Jackson's album. What year was this? I think it's 76. It's got Show You the Way to Go on it. It's got Blues Away, Enjoy Yourself. Gamble and Huff with all them strings, that Philly sound. Great little tape. Not a great album, this, the Jacksons. Only £1. Lovely condition. My favourite track was One More Chance from this. Don't know if you can see that. But yeah, The Victory. Yeah, sounds very dated, that now. Michael Jackson Thriller. And on this tape, it says, I don't know why, it says including The Girl Is Mine. I think I might have another cassette tape of this that doesn't actually say that. But another copy of Thriller. I saw this tape. I see this a lot for more, very more expensive. I've seen it for about £12 in other shops. Prince, the classic Purple Rain album, Prince and the Revolution. Couple of £1 on a tape. Why not? This album, it's a reissue from 1983. Taboo Records did a load of reissues in 2013 through the Demon label. General Kane did some really good P-Funk stuff in the late 70s. But this is from 83. The single was Bomb Body and Ooh Ah. Don't know this album, but I do like General Kane. And on a 7-inch, Karen White, Superwoman. It's got The Way You Love Me on the B-side, 50p. I just like the cover. And finally, a double CD, all 12-inch mixes, Solar, the Ultimate 12-inch collection, and it's got you see this stuff all over the place, but this is a nice Dutch CD compilation, Lakeside College, The Deal, The Whispers. Yeah, it's, some nice stuff there. I do feel episode 9 it's been like a filler episode, this. You buy an album, there might be 1 or 2 good tracks on it, and the rest of the tracks are filler. This has been this episode. What you've seen is footage from the last couple of weeks in Manchester that I've kind of cobbled together that you wouldn't have seen before. I really need to get back to Liverpool, to be quite honest. I only went in 2 shops. I found an amazing haul, and there's another 4 or 5 shops that I didn't even get to go in. So I don't think I'll get a chance this month. So maybe in October, I will do that. Get over to Liverpool to see what we can find. But yeah, that's episode 9. Really appreciate you tuning in. Do subscribe if you haven't already. Honestly, I really appreciate it. I need to get to that magical 1,000 subscribers. And we'll see. I'll see when episode 10 drops and what we can cobble together throughout September, especially with this radio that I'm doing and that DJ set I'll be doing in vinyl, Rest in Place. Hopefully I can film some of that, actually. That should be good. Listen, have a good weekend, have a good week, and we'll catch you next time. We'll bring you back in a few Keith Sweats. See ya!